We're here. I'm right on time. God, why are you guys so late to the party? What the heck? You know, dang, I've been here. Just waiting on you guys. It's Friday. We're at the Stewed. Actually, it was me setting up at the very last moment. So sorry. I need a pour. We got to start with something. Been working, you know, that's what happens. You're working out in the yard, you lose track of time, you're like, oh crap, maybe I should go, I don't know, set up the live stream. So that's what happened. Cheers. Thanks for being so late. The heck is up, everyone? Let's see what's been going on in here. The nerds. Pre-gaming nerd crew. Let me live chat. There we go. What's up, everybody? Johnny 5, let's go. It is I. It is just I tonight. Miss Wrench, you know what? She bailed. She just straight up bailed. She was like, I'm way too cool. And she's actually doing something. So there's that. You know, life. Who has one of those? Johnny Dean, it's Fresh Crack Friday, and I've got a Weller 12 E.H. Taylor. E.H. Taylor just made me gag. And Stag 2022E that need cracked. What should we crack tonight? All of them. Just do them all. I actually haven't had the E.H. Taylor single barrel ever. The Weller 12's actually pretty dang good. Ricardo Martinez. James B. cracking the new Legent Yamazaki finish tonight. James, I can't wait to hear what you think of it. That sounds crazy. It sounds insane. Get that music going, set the mood. Four Leaf, cheers, fellow nerds. Good to see ya. Shauna, Marie D. Cheers, everyone. What's up, Shauna? Dustin Pullman, Trev, whether you like it or not, you have become a Friday night tradition in the Pullman house. Hey, it's a tradition here, too. I like it. I like it. We're like, this is what friends do. They get together on Fridays and they drink. Except for we're doing it, you know, right here. Close enough. Peter White. What's up, Peter? Truman. Erica P. I just poured some of this stuff what the heck? James B, of course. I'm pretty sure he got me every single Boone County. I don't know what else they would have. But I'm trying the pot still. I keep going back to this bottle because it's so freaking weird, and I want to figure out what it is about it. I think it's just the still. I'm tasting the still because I think I figured it out. We're gonna do an experiment right now. I think I got it. The Better Pullman is here drinking rosé. Cece. Oh, what kind of rosé? What's up, Marty? You literally texted me as I was setting up. Like I just started setting things up. Oops. Eric Gunderson, I'm finishing up with a patient. Will be back as soon as I can. Cheers, y'all. Well, go help the dang person. Dang, Mike Meyer, dude, suck it. Chris Bazalencia. FGWC. Chris. What's up, Chris? Do push-ups. FGWC. Every time I see that, I think of something else other than Forgate. I don't know. I'm like, what is that? Martin R., where is this guy? We're going on. How many weeks is it now? I'm still coughing. So there's that. Whatever I have's trying to kill me, and the whiskey is not doing it. The whiskey is not killing it. The whiskey killing me and the cough killing me. Gary Heisler, drinking Wild Turkey 12-year. What? What the heck? How is everyone getting that bottle, man? You know that many people going to Japan? Troy from Baker Drinks. Cheers from Washington State. Happy Friday. What's up, Troy? Trev, I thought you were going back to the regular starting time. Here's the thing. At some point, we're just going to have to. I kind of like starting this early because then I can get off while it's still light out. So I've been like finishing and then drunkenly like mowing the yard. It's awesome. Maybe we should live stream that. Like a drunk dude trying to mow the lawn. Mega chats. What's up, Donnie the Linux cat? Yes, absolutely. That Streamlabs link to tell the tube to suck it. Last time I said that, they heard me. Dearborn Blackfeet knees together. VG just in time. What's up, VG? How the heck are you? Keith J from West Mass Hospital Bed. How you doing, man? Rick figured she could do better. No, maybe, probably. Probably, she's gone. JJ, what's up, dude? Neck deep in the Ron Jam too. Hey, so, did anyone in the chat, has anyone here gotten a jug? And I'm asking that because I have an announcement of the jugs. And if someone's like, I got a jug, then something really weird happening. We've only seen one person get a jug. So see, I like jugs too, man. What we discovered was the jugs didn't get sent out. So here's the thing, like, you basically, whoever gets the jug, just double one because they got a bottle and your names are already selected. So a jug will be arriving to some people is what I'm getting at. So you about to get another box with a jug. Hey, weird stuff happens, man. Picked up a Blanton straight from the barrel this week. What? Where? That bottle's freaking delicious. Janelle! Slapshot! Trevor Conkle, what's up? Daniel, what's up, dude? You got any, what do you got in your glass, bro? Alan Holman, what's up, Alan? I need cheering up. 80-mile-an-hour winds again today. Oh yeah, the storm came through here today too. Just rain. All right, I'm gonna try something because there's something that it reminded me of. Rocktown. I think I figured out the taste. Rocktown uses a copper pot still. I think that's it. I just needed to try something else that was in a pot still to be able to put that together in my head. It's not as pronounced as that other one is. Warming up for a blind flight. What you doing? Blind flight of OGD114, Bakers, and Knob Creek. That sounds fun. I was gonna do a blind tonight. I didn't know what I was gonna do, to be honest. I have a blind. Ms. Ringe ain't here to blind me. We can do whatever we want. We're drinking, man. It's Friday. Margarita for me tonight. I'm ready for those Bull Run picks. Ooh. Man, we got a lot of picks coming. I actually grabbed a bunch of them that we do have coming just because I wanted to revisit them. Look at all of them. So I imagine I'll drink on some of that tonight. Are you schlammered? We about to be. What happened to last Sunday? You stood up the nerd crew. So what happened last Sunday was we went to the pool instead. It was like the first good day to get together, and we went to the pool. Starting with Obtainium, Trev. How old is your Rocktown? What's up, Chase Laster? Chase Laster. Chase. This one's 53 months. This one's a single barrel cask strength that I got. Barrel 662. So 53 months, which is crazy. It smells incredible. I don't know. Maybe it's the other ones. There's one that I have where I get the pot still. Like, I don't know. Pot still's got a taste, man. And it is distinguishable on this one. And I thought there's a Rocktown. This one, I don't get it. What this tastes like to me is an Old Forester, like the budget, you know, like a Old Forester 100 proof. So not any, like, something that's not that old. At 60% alcohol. That's what it tastes like. Like budget. It's like a budget 1920 to me. Except for they're the same price. So that's the downfall. But it is. That is good. Chocolatey. I don't know. Uncorked. Cheers, Trev. Cheers, all. Good to see ya. Driving to Holden Beach tomorrow. If anyone down there, let me know. Where is that at? Sipping on Spirits of French Lick, Maddie Gladden. What is that? How are those Spirits of French Lick bottles? What is everyone drinking on? Keep it up. Let me see what you guys are up to. What are you drinking, man? How do you start your night? Gonna warm up with Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof? Oh, I'm just gonna warm up with 130. That's my style. I like it. I like it. You know, it just gets you right where you need to be. You were no screwing around. Just do it. What's up, Dennis? Like, I'd imagine you yell that in a very angry German accent. Excited to get a Penelope toasted rye tomorrow. There you go. Has anyone tried the Penelope just toasted bourbon? I saw one at the store and I'm like, do I get that? Do I? I don't know. I'm trying to cut down on my spending. You know, weddings cost a lot of money. Who would have thought? And so I'm having to behave a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I have to behave. Moving on to Larceny Barrel Proof B523 Fresh Crack. JJ, I love that bottle even off of the Fresh Crack. It's so good, man. I just think it's, if you like Larceny Barrel Proof, you should love that bottle. Elope, nerd. Nope, we already have the venue, and I went there yesterday. She picked it without me. Like, she went there and was like, this is the place, and we booked it. And then I'm like, I kind of want to see the place. I mean, we already booked it, so doesn't matter, but I went and looked. It's actually really freaking cool. Peter White, the Prideful Goat, 6-year-old bourbon. Dennis is drinking an old fashioned with Jim Beam rye. Do you guys have a go-to like whiskey for your old fashioned? Jeffrey Jankovic, what's up, Trev? Been drinking Russell's Pick from Merle's in Louisville. Good stuff. Those, you can't go wrong with a Russell's Pick. I bet you could intentionally try to pick the worst Russell's Pick ever and it would still be good. What's up, Teddy Ball Game 25, the Whiskey Saint Darrell. What's up, Darrell? Gonna pop a Jack Daniels single barrel proof rye. Let's go, Rick. Those are pretty good, man. I've never seen one though. I've tried one. I got the Penelope Toasted Bourbon for Christmas barrel proof. Delicious. What's up? Also, Paul and Ann. Good to see you. Shauna, starting with OGD Bonded. I have a bottle of Penelope Toasted Bourbon, not on my alley. And I've tried a few times, not sure why, just doesn't do it for me. We all got those bottles. Just like everyone, so many people are like, oh, it's so good, and you try it, and it's just, I mean, you like Coke better than Dr. Pepper. You know, who's right or who's wrong? Gary says it's a lake that's delicious. Interesting. Regular Jake. Just regular Jake. Booker's Kentucky Tea. Which one's that? What's up, just good old me? Hey, nerds, just back from eating some hibachi. Oh, dude, don't even tempt me with a good time. Clean up some makers. Let's go. Erica P. Wild Turkey 101 Rye makes a great old fashioned. I'm gonna have to try that. I have that bottle and I never freaking use it. I forgot what I rated it in that Wild Turkey video. I think I gave it like a C or a B. I think it was a B. I was just like, whatever. To throw that in. The Mystic. Whoa, it just disappeared. Mystic, I was reading that comment. Krista, how the heck are you? How the heck's work? Jeffrey Jankovich. Jankry. Weddings are expensive. I heard kids are too. Waiting on our son coming in January. And then your life is over. Regular Jake says it's 2022-03. It's the last one I have. It might be a 21 or the beginning of 22. It's good. Just another day in the five-sided puzzle palace. Ah, shoot. Just curious, would a Nashville Barrel Company rye store pick be worth $100? Dennis, I cannot answer that. Because I don't think I've tried the Nashville Barrel Company rye picks. If I did, it was a sample. I've tried the bourbon. The bourbon picks are pretty gosh dang good. But also the bourbon pick that I have access to, I don't know if it's still there actually, but it was like, it was less than $100. It was not close to $100. I think it was like $70, or it got marked down too. It might have been like freaking $60, which I don't know. It was not 100. So I don't know. Okay, worth it? No, but that seems to be the going rate. And then Krista says, I've never had anything I haven't loved. What the heck? Why? How did Bourbon Runner read? He replied to Mystic. That's what it was. The Mystic asked, square or circle ice cubes for your glass. I have both. I have a big old circular ice mold, and then I got this big tray that makes like 8 huge squares. I don't put any thought into it at all. I just like grab one. If I had to pick, honestly, like personally, I kind of like the square cube. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just has that look to me. Just like, it just looks legit. I don't know. What's up, Roy? Doing cocktails and stuff? And freaking Bad Axe Bobby Bourbon. God dang it, Bobby. Sorry, I just, whew, this gets me fired up, dude. Just want to chop something, man. Hey, is it possible, like, I need to, you know, could I, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Do like a ride along? You know what I'm saying? Like, I clearly, I'm not gonna go like kick down a door, but would you stop me? What's the highest proof bottle back there? What are you talking about? Back where? Like, back here? Or back there? Because either one, if you said out of my whole collection, it's also on this table. Neat or a splash of distilled water for me. Ice in any form seems to mute the flavors of whiskey on my palate. Just good on me. I was specifically talking in my old fashioned. Personally, I'm trying to think if I'd never really pour bourbon on over ice. I think the circle, like they said, I think the circle melts slower. So there's that too, but yeah, it doesn't really do it for me either. Not gonna lie. Johnny said the whole collection. It's also on this table. It's right here. The highest bottle in my collection, and probably most of you guys's, I bet you this is gonna be the highest bottle that will be in your collection. Okay? It is the Obtainium 27-year-old pick that we have coming out is the highest bottle by far in this room. It's 80.1% alcohol. The next closest thing I have is 70.1 or 70 point something. It's 10 freaking lower. So that this will be the highest thing you have. 160 freaking, I don't know. It blows my mind. How is this possible? How is this legal? And we have it. Suckers. It's gonna be dropping soon. It's the next one to drop. And the price, oh my god, the price is great. The price of those, I forgot what they're gonna be. It's good. It's good. For an 80% alcohol bourbon, it's good. For something you will literally never own again. I'm gonna try some of this stuff because Bourbon Sauterne, and it's taped on there. That's how you know it's legit. This is also, these are the other picks that are coming behind that one. I haven't had them in a while. That's just all, like, that's us. You know, like a nerd did that, man. Look at that. Dude, it's so freaking weird. My Obtainiums are my highest proofers. My next highest proof bottle is an Elijah Craig barrel proof pick that came from Bourbon Baller Lee whenever he shows up. His store, that is. Got a hazmat Elijah Craig barrel proof. Let's freaking go. The next one after that is an Obtainium, and it's 69.9% alcohol. I feel like they did that on purpose. They were like, let's just not make that hazmat. Malort for the win. Flavored whiskey with ice is the best outside cocktail for me. Like, what kind of flavored whiskey? Like peanut butter? Rocket Boy. Which to choose? Rebel 10-year single barrel or Old Forester? I would do the Old Forester, personally. Those Rebel 10 years went up in price, and like, I was fine with them for $60. Now they're like 100. Nope, not doing it. It's just those bottles to me, they're still just so old, like Lux Row tasting. Like, you get the same nuttiness that you get on all of the other ones. You're just getting more oak, more age. It's not worth $100 to me. That's my opinion. Dude, if you're ever in California, Bay Area, let me know. Dude, oh shoot. I will do it. We've been talking about coming out to California. Saw turn finish, dude. I gotta be real with you. Whenever we drop these picks, man, it's peanut butter and jelly. Like, the finish is literally grape jelly. Goober grape, or whatever it's called, Uber grape. I don't know. The mixture, the bottle that has the jelly and the peanut butter just mixed, and you just, you know, for lazy people, you just one scoop it. That's it. It's weird. You just gotta know that going in. I like it. Best bottle you've tasted this year. It says regular Jake. You know, I was looking at doing like my top whiskeys so far. And I started pulling, like, gathering bottles to make that video, and was like, man, I really don't have a lot of new stuff. Like, I can tell you a couple off the top of my head that have really impressed me. Really digging that Larceny Barrel Proof B523. I like the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A123. I just got the Barrel Batch 35. I shot a video of it. That will come out probably early next week. But that one is like, spoiler alert for anyone who cares to, oh, I gotta be so surprised with Trev's crappy videos. Summertime. It is so summertimey. So there you go. Spoiler. It's different than the last two batches. And I still love it. There you go. There's three. I haven't gotten a lot of new releases, to be honest. I just, for one, we don't get a whole lot, and two, the stuff we do get, it's kind of like this, it's this run of the mill. It's nothing that should stand out. I mean, I've tried a lot of new things to me, but I don't think they came out this year. So I don't want to put that in my video. So there's that. What the Frank? Never even heard of stuff that high proof. Well, guess what, Paul? We have some wizards, and we got the pick. What's your favorite? Oh, I gotta read that. Where'd that go? What's your favorite sub 90 proof bottle in the selection? There's really only two sub 90 proof bottles that I really even give, like I might even own. Old Forester 86 proof, love that bottle, and Tin Cup 10, which is 84 proof. I will say the Tin Cup's downfall is the freaking proof. It is too low. It is entirely too low, but it still tastes good. So it kind of bums you out when you drink it. It's like, man, this is good, but man, I don't want to drink water. I accidentally had 152 proof whiskey. How do you accidentally do that? Like, oh, here, drink this. Okay. Oh! Trev, you got Coy Hill? Nope. I've tried Coy Hill. Just don't have it. Let me get, we'll try the other bottle. We're releasing the other sketch bottle. Infinite KC 118. All of these we already have all the stickers for these bottles. It's just a matter of getting them to the distributor. That's where we're waiting for these guys. So they're ready to rock and roll, baby. This was the one we did, right? We didn't pick. Yeah, I think we picked the KC and not the EC. Maybe. We'll see. We've done so many, I forget. I don't know. I might have to get the other one to test. We're going to get it too. That's what we're doing now. We're just drinking, man. And you keep asking questions. I'll answer everything you got, man. And we're going to drink. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about this stuff. I don't know if it was this one. I'll have to try the other one. Let's just do it side by side. Infinite EC. Marty wants to know, have you ever tried Maker's Mark? Asking for a friend. Shane Schlong. Nope. I hate that stuff. Easy Ipzop. E-Zip-Zop. Wants to know my favorite mash bill number 2. Not Blanton's. I hate Blanton's. I'm gonna say Elmer T. Lee. Elmer T. Lee definitely, to me, it is so much, I call it buttery. It has this viscous, like, freaking thing, man. I think it was the EC that we picked, actually. It's gotta be. It's so good. The KC just smells like vanilla icing. That's the one we picked. We picked the Infinite EC. I'm a genius. See, I do know things. What's up, Diana? Don't sleep on Cooper's Craft 82. Really? Totally fair. I know that's a tough, nuanced question. Agree. Larceny Barrel Proof B523 was great. It is a good goddamn bottle. I think Rebel 10's Heaven Hell. Really? I don't know. It can't be. I don't know. I'm pretty sure my bottle said Lux Row on it. I'll have to look again. KC Smoked Maple Screwball 50/50 for the peanut butter pancakes. Oh, dang, dude. You got the flavored whiskey combo. Be careful not to spill any of that new hazmat. I imagine it bubbling and eating the counter floor like acid blood in the Aliens movie. What's up, David? Yeah. Just imagine what it does to our insides, you know? We are dust. We are dusters. I'm gonna keep going back to this EC, this pick that we did. I can't wait for them. The pictures, the stickers on those bottles are probably my 3 favorite stickers ever that we've done. And pretty much anyone's done. I judge everyone's stickers. If I see a sticker on your bottle, I'm gonna be like, what? I gotta know what's up with the sticker. All I can tell you about this, because it is a top secret blend, it tastes like an older, it's like a dusty Eli Craig, you know? They really put the EC in this sucker. Is there a bottle that you didn't care for on the neck pour that you eventually warmed up to? The only one that comes to mind, I'll think of a better one because I think this is a cop-out. But when I first tried Elijah Craig Barrel Proof B522, so last year's B batch, I hated it. I put out a video. You go back, I still have both of them up because I put out a video and I freaking roasted that bottle. I roasted it into the ground. And then a month later, like I kept pouring that bottle and I'm like, is it my favorite thing? No, but it is better than what I opened it. Like it was noticeably different. So I had to make a secondary video just because I was like, I'm liking it better. So I need people to know. You better leave yours open for a little bit. Favorite baseball team? Not the Padres. Oh, Rick. Okay, that makes total sense. Heaven Hill Distillate. Because Lux Row wasn't open. If it's 10 plus years, you know? What's up, Donald? You freaking Irish whiskey Yoda? Trev, you should do a Christmas in July stream with samples of your 2023 favorites and a couple long-time faves as well. That'd be fun. How many days we got? We could do that next Friday. What is that? Is that a holiday? There's a little dot on it. We might do that. That'd be fun. Just to have some of my favorites. Plus, because here's the thing, man. I'm going to tell you guys this. Everyone knows this. Everyone does this. Majority of my spending and majority of my time isn't hunting. I go to the store. I walk down the aisle just to see what they got. And I grab me a $20 bottle. I grab me this. I grab me whatever. I drink the stuff that I really like that's readily available. And it beats half of the crap that's either new or allocated. It's just, it's a tried and true good. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You try and reinvent the wheel, you might come up with something that works, but most of the time you don't. Pickle Nick. Let me scroll. Because I'm way up there. Not too far. Hit that. Hit what? Ever had anything you enjoyed the neck pour better than the rest of the bottle? Ooh, that's a deep. Nothing, nothing that I can think of, but I can tell you that there's another bottle that I thought of about the neck pour versus the rest of the bottle. It's not drastically good, don't get me wrong, but Hidden Barn, again, this was batch 2, I think. Hated it. Like, I go watch that video. That video, I did a lot of editing on that video. There was a lot of B-roll. Hated it. Freaking hated it. I was like, this is crap. I didn't say that because I'm a nice guy and I try and, you know, don't be that dude in my video. But it was not doing it for me. And then now, is it terrible? No. Is it as bad as I was reacting to it? No. Still, you know, I would not ever buy another batch 2, if that tells you anything. But it's better. Hey, Trev. Hey, Joey. Sipping on Doc Swenson's Bossa Nova Amberana finish. Have you tried it? Cheers, nerds. Yes, I actually have. I shot a video. They sent me samples of everything new that they have coming out in 2023. It's so long. Like, I don't want to put it out. So I might do what I did last time and just do like a Sunday 1-hour live stream in That's the video. We just do it live. So you can come and hang out and I drink. Because there's like 8 samples and a bottle. So it took me forever. The video is just I don't think the amount of work and effort to go edit this hour-long video, you know, I can't do that. I was ranting, man. For one, you get drunk. What's up, Brian? You big nerd. Good to see you, dude. That being said, the Bossa Nova, the Amberana finish Bossa Nova was in my initial drink through of everything they have coming out, which is a lot of finishes, crazy stuff coming. I think it was my second favorite. And again, if you watched today's video, I talked about barrel bourbons coming out with an Amberana finish. You're seeing more and more Amberana, and I think it's one of those. It's like French oak. It reminds me of French oak. Some people, it is too much. They over finish it, and it kills it. It's like that's all you get. I don't want Amberana. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted Amberana, I don't even know what that is. Some sort of something. If I wanted that, I would go buy a bottle of it. My bourbon should be the star of the show with the finish around it, not Amberana and maybe bourbon, you know? So I think some bottles have gotten it very wrong. I think the Bossa Nova nailed it. It was like freaking MGP bourbon with a blanket of cinnamon roll around it. Like, dude, freaking good. Picks over unicorns. So say it louder for the people in the back. Easy. What state are you out of? I'm out of Arkansas. I'm from Indiana and can never find anything good. When I head to Texas family, I can find literally anything. I've noticed that too. I will even say this, like, it's not that I'm like when I go to Texas or I go somewhere like Tennessee, man, freaking good. Their core selection is vastly greater and vastly better than so I go to a store. Our bourbon selection is about a third, if not more, less than Texas stores. Like if I go to the equivalent same size store, their selection is so much bigger. You know, size matters sometimes. You try the Starlight version. Paulo, what's up? No. I've only tried a couple Starlights, to be honest. Rarest bottle you've tried? Easy pop, easy for me. The rarest bottle I've ever tried was what's that goddamn bottle called? It's so rare I can't even remember it. Oh, I got it. Let me get the year right. Let me make sure. Okay. The oldest bottle rarest bottle I've ever tried was Buffalo Trace's. Go figure. They got the rarest bottle. OFC. Old Fashioned Copper. The one I tried was the 1993. This here, I mean, you can never really believe in these prices on here, but this website's got one for $5,799. This one's got one for $14,000. Wow. Yeah, it was like $400 an ounce or something like that. Just absurd. Krista says, not a fan of the ones I've tried. Like I said, I think some of them are just too much. Yeah, or I will say, the flavor of Amburana, regardless of how much or how little, is still very strong and still very prevalent. So if you don't like it, you don't like it, and you're not gonna like it if it's a lot or if it's a little. You ain't gonna like it. So all right, let's try the other one we got coming. Technically not a pick. It is, but it isn't. We didn't pick it. It's already got a, it's a design. It's not a store pick. But it's especially, this is our barrel and our barrel only. Evans and Pike Solera bourbon whiskey. This bourbon is aged in a Solera with bourbon from many different states of several different ages and mash bills. The oldest bourbons were distilled in 2000. Only the bourbon from these barrels containing the oldest bourbon is taken for the bottle. So you're looking at 20-year-old bourbon as the oldest one in here. Jesus. And it's freaking cask strength. 62.63. I was guessing it was Buffalo Trace. Go figure, huh? Amburana is Brazilian, is a Brazilian wood. Ah, so that's it. Okay. Does anything, so let me ask this. What else uses that? Like, does anyone else use that? What's up, Saucy Shane? I think some other people came in here. Let's say hello. Darrell said the Rebel 10 year is basically a 10-year-old Old Fitz. I definitely don't like mine as much as my Old Fitz bottle. Going back to the Rebel 10, I don't. It's just too. It literally tastes like Ezra Brooks or something, doesn't do it for me. It's good, don't get me wrong. If I had done it in a blind, which, spoiler, I may have, it probably would have come in last. In my blind. Starlight and Whistlepig have done Amburana finish. But I meant, do you finish anything else? I'm talking outside of bourbon. Jesus, no, I think he was more of a wine guy. And that's why I drink wine, Honestly, my favorite part of Amburana is nosing the glass, even the empty Glen the morning after. I think it was the Bossa Nova. I loved it. But it's one of those things, because it reminded me like I was literally drinking. Imagine cooking like a cast iron skillet freaking cinnamon roll, and you got all this juice, this, you know, runoff cinnamon and melted freaking, what am I can't even think of the word, icing. And then you made that into alcohol. You know what I'm saying? That's what it made me think of. The problem is you drink a glass of it and it's like, wow, that was really good. I might have diabetes now. I don't want to drink another one. It doesn't have that like endless drinkability. It's like you drink that once a night, once a weekend, once a month, just on a whim. What's the lowest year age in that bottle? I don't know if it says. I think they're all pretty old. I don't know. I could probably find out for sure. It smells old as crap. It smells like on the nose kind of is giving me like an old Forester vibe. It smells better than I remembered. Like, I always loved this. It's smelling better. Let me taste it, because I remember there's something on the palate that was kind of like, oh man, I think some people might not like that as much as I do. Yeah, there it is. I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to be straight up honest with you. That might be 20-year-old Dickel, is what I'm getting at. Okay? Because it gives me the vibe of Dickel. In the sense, and I'm telling you, I have talked about this so many times. I have a 17-year-old Dickel that will blow your freaking mind. I feel like this is like that, but 20. You know what I'm saying? And 62% alcohol. The nose does not indicate the Dickel. It smells just like old rare bourbon, dusty, like a dusty at cast strength, which is crazy. I don't know. Here's my problem too. I don't know if I'm calling this Dickel because of the age. That might just be like the sweet oak. Because the more I taste it, I'm like, I don't know. I don't think that is Dickel. Because I've never had a Dickel that's freaking over 104 proof. You know what I'm saying? Especially at that age. I've never tried it. So, I don't know. It's really good. That's all I'm gonna say. That's like the oldest it's like the oldest tasting thing at the highest proof I feel like I have tried. Medium ugly. Better than big ugly. What's up? Have you heard any updates on the new Weller? I have not. Ever since my last booze news on it, that's it. So freak if I know. Some more whiskey. Maybe if you finish vodka number on it would be. Custom LED bikes. I don't know why. I kind of want a bike with custom LEDs from Custom LED Bikes. Batch 2. I have batch 1, but debated on grabbing a backup. Debating on going to the store to pick up the Jack Daniel's 10-year for $80 right now while they have it. I mean, I would, if just for the heck of it, because you probably won't. But I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to tell everyone this. The Jack Daniel's 10-year and the 12-year that was released this year, The 12 year is so much better, in my opinion. It is so much better than the 10 year. It's like they're not even the same. They're not even, oh, this is just a 2-year older version of this one. No, they're like freaking different. Old Carter GA batch is delicious. We don't get Old Carter here. Ben Rhodes. Still haven't tried much with Ambarana. Way behind on the trends. Well, how about you freaking catch up, Ben? How about that? You're not behind on drinking like a fancy. Get some Ambarana, Ben. Have I said hello to Mark Vasco? I read his comment. Mark Vasco, Joel Rogers, Oak and Eden does. I think we're going back to some Ambarana. Saucy Shane, the Bossa Nova is the best Ambarana finished whiskey out there. 100. I think you might be right. I think you might be right. Just from my initial tasting, and again, I think I'm gonna go with we might do it live where we drink all of the new Doc Swensons that are coming out. They have so many. Maybe we just do that this weekend. We'll do like an hour live video. So I'm live, but I'm gonna shoot the video. We can still chat a little bit, but really talk about that whiskey. I'm gonna do it anyway. They use Ambarana barrels in Brazil to age Chachaca. Kakaka. Brazilian rum. They're aged Brazilian rum. There we go. Oh, I just scrolled to the bottom of the video on accident. We'll just scroll back up. I'm good, thanks. 3 pours deep with a full stomach of hibachi. Way to rub it in some more. Rick, I have to agree with Rick is agreeing with me for once in his life. JD12 is better than the 10. Unfortunately, the only bottle I own is the 10, and I'm holding on to the sample of the 12 because I really like it. I got a 10-year bottle, not the 12. The 12 is just so much better. So Chris, legend, says Ambarana wood is used to make Brazilian liquor, and until 3-ish years ago, it was illegal to export Ambarana wood out of Brazil. Clearly not the case anymore, since every freaking bourbon person's doing it. Someone help me out, because I might have mixed up Ambarana with something else. But it was Angel's Envy had a bottle, a finished whiskey. Was it Ambarana or was it something else? I was thinking, because you keep saying Ambarana's Brazilian, I thought they finished, is there a Japanese wood that I'm just mixing up in my head? Because if that's the case, then I've just been deceiving everyone. Flintstone vitamins? No, Ben. No Flintstone vitamins. I'm telling you, I really only get Flintstone vitamins was in the, I think it was the bottled and bond they put out. I think it was the 11-year. Hey, speaking of which, it did not make my coming whiskey videos. There's another bottled and bond coming out. Dickle. They're good. They're good. Unless we get another a dick vitamin one. I've noticed here in VA, the liquor stores that have better, larger selections, especially higher end scotches, happen to be close to large military bases with a bunch of 3-star and 4-star admirals and generals. because they got the bukus of money to buy it. That's right. You are thinking of Mizunara. That's exactly what I am mixing those up. Mizunara. Well, everything I said about Ambarana still stands. A lot of people think Tokai is Japanese. It is Hungarian. I know that because I deep dived into that bottle of Tokai Finish Penelope. It's one of my favorite bottles ever. That is some good rye. Okay, it was Angel's Envy Mizunara, and I think you had to go to the freaking distillery to get it, and I think you had to sell your left nut. Chukaku. Chukaku. Chuchachu. Chuchaku. Sup, Rocket Boy? You've already been in here, but sup? Oh, he was saying sup to Smoke and Fire Water. Doc Swenson's are finishing master, says Peter White. I will 100% agree with you. All of those bottles they sent me, samples. Killing it. Killing it. What's up, Dan O.B.? Ambarana does wonders if done right. And I think, Donnie, you have to exclamation point that if done right. I think if you overfinish Ambarana, it will quickly. I feel like it's a what can we compare this to? It's like a vine in your garden. If done right, it makes your garden look great. If you let it get too much, it overtakes the garden. It hides all your flowers. It freaking chokes everything. It kills off your flowers. It's just like your whole garden's a freaking vine. Ambarana, if you finish it too long, it is too much. It's too aggressive. It's too in your face. Chris Stouts from down under. Lil says hi as well. Lil, love of my life. And Chris, the other guy. What's up, Chris? And hello, Lil. And Sugar Kitty is here. I've tried Penelope Tokai Finish, and it was delicious, but not easy fight. Definitely not easy. It's gone now. Oregon Gary Oak Finish on the Trails End 10-year works nicely, which also Peter, Doc Swenson's came out with a Gariana Oak, and it's good. Like, I wouldn't call it a fit. Like, it doesn't, for someone who doesn't know, I had no idea what Gariana Oak is. For something being like put in a Gariana Oak barrel, it doesn't taste finished. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is just a different species of oak, you know? It changes the flavor. It's pretty freaking good. Mark Wood. That's another type of wood. Mark. What's up? First pour was benchmark 8-year 80 proof. Plico, dude. Yeah. Nice sample. Second pour, pure Kentucky 107 from Villet. What's up, Trev? The Mash and Journey ASW Fiddler pick finished in Ambarana was perfect. It was a second filled Ambarana cast, so it was crazy strong. I think you meant wasn't. Is it second filled? I don't know. Or maybe it was. I didn't like. Over the top, man. What is the best, cheapest rye you've had, says Dennis. Old Forester 100 proof rye. Easy. Easy. The issue is I can't find it anymore. I have not had one of those bottles in like 2 freaking years. It's gone. It is not in this market anymore. But that's probably my favorite cheap rye. Yeah, it's not even close. Not even close to me. Ben Rhodes says, Angels Envy Mizunara dropped in Louisville when I was living there. Huge line the night before. Even heard a story that some lady paid off 5 homeless people in the area to wait in line for her. This is whiskey we're talking about here. What's up, Samoan Barkeeper? Holy crap. Samoan Barkeeper. I don't know if I've said hello to you ever. What's up? Will T, I'm here. What I miss? Are you in the parking lot right now or are you at home? David Smith says wasn't. Okay, there you go. Good. Duke McHale. What's up, Duke? The Duke. When is Bourbon on the Banks? Chris, I don't know if you've heard because you're in like 18 time zones away from us. The Miss Wrench and I we're getting married. So a lot of my income cannot go to travel. Stepped on the scale this morning and I was 199, down 81 pounds. I haven't been this weight in like 8 to 10 years. James B, pick my next pour, bro. That is insane. What's up with you still having that cough? Duke, I don't freaking know. Dennis, if you ever come across the Old Forester Rye, give it a try. I'm telling you, man. I bet you're gonna love it. Paying people to stand in line for whiskey, people do the same thing for video game consoles. To me, it's just all crazy. Like, I don't get it, man. Like, just play on the system you have until all the crazy people are done freaking killing each other at the stores, and then I'll get it. You know? Got any unopened bottles? That hound. I do have one. I have a couple unopened. But there's one I got one. Oh, how long to drive to your place from Lexington? It's too far. I mean, you could. It's like an 8-hour drive. That's a problem. When is the Bourbon on the Banks? I guess it depends when. Because, Chris, we have to see you guys. We're literally October 6th. Let me write that down so I can look at it when I'm a little more sober, Chris. Yeah, we're like 8 or 9 hours from Lexington. I think we're 9 hours from Lexington because when I went there, I stayed in Lexington. All right, so the bottle I'm opening, I snagged one of these dudes like last week. a Jack Daniel's twice barrel. This is the freaking American single malt in Oloroso Sherry. I want to open it. The 2022 limited release Jack Daniel's bottle. I will say I've already tried this. I'm going to mention this now, and I'm going to mention it again. The last meetup we did, Jason, aka Norseman's Only Drams, let me borrow his video to do a review over it, and I never got around to it, and then I got one. So I'm going to shout him out for letting me borrow his bottle for like 5 months. But then I got one. There we go. Get some color on it. There we go. 2022 limited. We're going to use the Dark Glen. I'm interested to see what American single malt Jack Daniel's take on it. Neck pour. Fresh crack. You saw it here live. Darrell, Whack, and Cheech are going to be there. Sober Summer ends next Saturday. Can't make my mind for my first drink. Dude, you're going to be so slammered. Truman, you will be toast, man. David Bays. What's up, David? Whoa. I feel like that's better than the one. Are there different batches? Hold on. Because he let me borrow this bottle, right? I mean, they're different casks. Barrel House 322. It's from the same barrel house? Oh, that's the sherry cask. So it's a different sherry cask. I don't remember this smelling like this. It's a totally different bottle number. Like, mine's not even close to his number. His is 25282. Mine's 24532. Interesting. That's not even remotely close. On the nose, anyway, from what I remember. That smells good, man. Orlando, Jack Daniels did a great job on the triple mash. Loved that one for sure. My favorite American single malt to date is the Jack, huh? Was this one hard to get? What do you mean for display purposes? Nothing's display purposes, Chris. Oh, and there's also different proofs. Mine is 106.8. His was 105.9, so mine's a little higher. It smells incredible. Just a reminder, UPS is likely going to strike, so shipping will be awful. What are they freaking doing? Let's try it. This is for James B. For one, cheers, James, for literally supplying like a massive fraction of my whiskey. And two, losing all of that weight, dude. I can see those abs from here, dude. Keep it up. It's very impressive. Just making a change in your lifestyle like you're doing, man, it's awesome. So cheers to you. pretty good. It's pretty good. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just naive or dumb, but you hear the word single malt in my brain immediately is just like Scotch. It's going to taste like Scotch. Oh, Jack Daniels. It's a Jack Daniels that tastes like Scotch. I feel like there's a reason why they call it American single malt. It couldn't be any more different than like a Scotch. It's just not even, there's no resemblance at all. It's its own thing. It's its own thing. I almost wish you just call it something else. American pure American malt. I don't know, something. Jesus. It is very sherry though. Finished in Oloroso cask finished. Yeah, it is sherry. The nose gives you that classic like Jack Daniels little banana thing, but it's like, maybe it's like a banana split because you're getting the banana, but you're also getting that sherry. So some of that fruitiness. Not really getting like malt. Then you taste it. That's where the malt comes in. There is a malty aspect. Don't get me wrong. There he is. Norseman's Only Drams. Dude. That's what we're talking about right now. I just called you out. I feel like your ears were burning. Like, man, he's talking about me right now. James B told me to open a bottle that is unopened. And I had just gotten this bottle, so I opened it. And then we're drinking it. We're giving a little mini review. Hey, it's my long lost bottle. He's like, where the F is that thing at? What's up, the Bourbon Jerk? Nerd alert. Dude, Jason, I'm telling you right now, I just opened this one. It's going to be interesting whenever we get together again. Side by siding them because they're different. I'm just off of memory because like I've only tried that here. This one's 106.8. I think I like mine better than that. What's up, Z man? I get a hint of Scotch from Balcones single malt. Well, this one, dude, Plico, I don't get it. I don't get Scotch. Trev, I plan to treat myself to a $100 bottle next week. Calumet, 10, 14, 15, 16, Joseph Magnus, or Old Elk Weeded. I'm going to tell you right now, if I had to pick one for me, like I personally would pick that Calumet 16. The 16 is one of my favorite bottles. It's oaky, dude. So if you're like, I hate oak, I can't speak to the Old Elk Weeded. The Joseph Magnus, I think it's good. I don't think it's worth the $100 price tag. That thing should be like $70. The Calumet 10 and 14, I think, were met with varying reviews, and the 15 and 16 had high reviews. I personally loved the 16. That's just me and some other people in there. Next year, dude. I'll get it back next year. if it takes, if you don't see me for the rest of this year, there's something wrong. Lots of Scotch flavor in this Legion Yamazaki. And that's the thing. Like, if you look at, to me, like, Japanese single malt tastes a lot more like Scotch than American single malt. You know what I'm saying? At least the one, like, the one that I'm trying. This is not Scotchy at all. There's none of that. Trev, you need to come up to Lexington as we're going to open a bottle. JW Dant, pre-fire. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. We might have to make a little weekend venture up there. To Lexington? I love Lexington. Miss Wrench hasn't been to Lexington. I bet she would love it too. Owen Lonergan. I love oak. Knob 18 is amazing. But the Calumet 16 had far more tannic astringency than I like, or at least my batch did. Interesting. Because I'm trying to think, like, the Knob Creek 18, like, it's definitely oakier than the Calumet 16. I don't know, maybe just the astringency that you get is just coming from that Barton. But I don't know, I wouldn't call it astringent, but they're totally different. To me, Japanese is somewhere between bourbon and Scotch. I mean, it could be very well just like a more malty bourbon or a more, I don't know, good version of Scotch. We stocked the room with a little palate cleanser. What's up, Dennis? He says, if we are talking Calumet 16, my bottle is not my favorite. I know everyone raved, but it's just an okay pour for me. Here's the thing, man, like, I don't want anyone to say, oh, well, maybe it's my bottle. Just because everyone raves about something doesn't mean you have to like it. So if you drink something and you don't like it, it's just the simplest answer is, man, it just ain't for you. It's not your bottle. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could have the same bottle and it's just like, that ain't for me. And that's totally acceptable. Like, who cares? If 9 out of 10 people say this is the best thing ever, does it make the 1 out of 10 person wrong? No. But that's hard to... That's hard to give reviews too, because, like, again, batches are different, barrels are different, like, things are, there's so many variables, and the human tongue is the biggest variable. So I'm reviewing the bottle that I own, and I'm going to tell you what I think of it, and yours could be totally different. Your palate could be totally different. So it's like, reviews are just kind of just get an idea. And then 90% of it is risking the biscuit. See, Mark Vasco says, I don't find my bottle of Calumet 16 to be as outstanding as people describe it. There are different batches. You have to look at the rack number. See? I mean, there's so many variables. Let's try this. It's easily accessible. And I need another pour. Calumet 16 for me. Tasted like Luden's Carry Chop Drops. I've tried it numerous times and I want to love it. Just can't get past the flavor. Erica B, see, you know what I'm saying? And here's the thing too, and I've noticed this a lot. There will be a single note about a bourbon that I don't like. And no matter what, I cannot get that. That's all I taste. Like if I don't like something, it's because a singular note's there and that's all I focus on. I can't taste anything else. So if you hate Luden's Cherry Cough Drops and you get that note on a pour, you're not going to taste anything. Like your brain is going to be like, Luden's, nope, out of here. So, I mean, not everyone is, I don't think there's a single bottle of whiskey on the planet that every person likes. Garrett, it's impossible. It's physically impossible. Maybe Pappy. I bet you everyone loves Pappy. Malort's another one. I bet you everyone loves that. Those pretzels are making me thirsty. Looking at rack numbers normally gets me slapped. You know what? What's the old saying? You can window shop, but you can't buy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking. But I ain't buying. Blue Note 17 for $500. Literally past that. Wise Guy Stew! What's up, you freaking nerd? Show me the Pappy. Oh yeah, I got it right here. Perfect, right in time. Liddy Casanova, George T. Stagg, what do you mean? Like, you want me to try and find an actual bourbon that I bet you every person would love? I bet more people would like William LaRue Weller over George T. Stagg. To me, I mean, that's hard to say because I like George T. Stagg, don't get me wrong. The ones I've tried just... It didn't make me sad that I didn't get it because I have Stagg Juniors or Stags that were really good. They didn't seem like... It didn't seem leaps and bounds better is what I'm saying. I still liked it. William LaRue Weller's another one too, I bet you. I have never seen anyone not like E.H. Taylor Barrel Strength. That's another good one. I still have a 12-year Boone County pick from 2017 to 2018 from our good friend Chris at Bourbon on Rye in Lexington, Trev. Chris, it's funny you bring that up. Not because I know your friend. I was mentioning those picks. The label was different. I have a store pick. I have a 7-year-old store pick, but back in the day, it used to be like blue and orange. I'm sure, is that what your label is? It's like, there was definitely orange on it. And when I went to Lexington in 2018, I think it's when I was hanging out with Chad and Sarah from It's Bourbon Night, and we went to a bar, and they got a Boone County, and I don't remember anything about it. Like, I don't remember the stats or anything. It was one of the best bottles I freaking ever had. So good. And I remember the orange label. Recommit to Bourbon on the Banks. I'm going to try my darndest. October 6th. I'm going to try. I will try so hard. 2 issues. 1, I bought a ring and I have a wedding to pay for. 2, and probably the bigger issue, is that I took off like 2 weeks to go to Italy, and it might not be approved. You know, more time off. They're like, bro, you don't ever work. There's a lot of bourbon that tastes just like good bourbon. Look at Rick. Just remember, the best whiskey in the world is what tastes best to you. Off to the airport. Cheers, man. See you, Ben. Where the heck are you going? Will, I'm definitely saying priorities, but I want to go so bad. How many times, though, can I say, yeah, we can do that? When it's like, bro, that ring ain't cheap. That wedding is not cheap. You might be drinking bourbon right now. What's up, Joe Thompson? Holy crap, Clifford. Where the heck have you been, man? How are you? Sipping El Tesoro Añejo. I just said El Tesoro as fast as possible to make sure I didn't mess it up. Sipping some El Tesoro Añejo. Oh my God. Jeffrey Whack. Whack attack. You son of a gun. And I freaking love you. Where's your bottle at? Is it still looking at me? Yeah, I see your face down there. I rearranged the room. I always have Whack attack staring at me. Plastic top, ET, so early times Bald Bond for the win, and in the glass. Owen, have you side-by-sided the new one versus the plastic top? Because I personally haven't. I have both. I have literally been saying I'm going to do a side-by-side video, and I just haven't done it. But from memory alone, I enjoy the metal top just as much. I'm sure they're going to be different, and maybe I'll be like, oh shoot, that one is better. But at least without side-by-siding them, I still thoroughly enjoy the new early times. What I enjoy more about the new early times is that it went from $25 to not being in my state. So it was $25 in a different state to now the new one is in my state and it's $16. $16 for a liter. I mean, that extra $10, man, like maybe it is better. Tony Bag Donuts, the first super chat of the night. Finally home after 2 weeks touring Wyoming and Colorado. Tony, I saw your photos, dude. I was kind of pissed off because I wanted to be there. Awesome. Freaking beautiful. Guess what's in my glass? Yep, Ron Jam. Love the rush of sweetness, then the earthy spice. Way to go, nerds and turds. Let's go! Ron Jam. I'm going to tell you right now, guys. I love Ron Jam. I love Ron Jam. It is such a great bottle. The part 2. Ron Jam is kind of like Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring. You appreciate it. Some people appreciate it, others just like it. The next bottle that we have coming out is like the ending of the Two Towers. It's kind of like storming Helm's Deep. Balls to the wall. In fact, I would say this bottle is the Urukai who jumps into the wall and blows the wall up. That is this bottle. Is that dude blowing the wall up. And you're like, what do we do now? Yeah, that's what happens when you taste it. It blows your freaking mind. And you are like, well, now what? What do we do now? You eventually win. That's what happens. Mega Chat doesn't work for me. I'm trying to set it up. And I couldn't tell you, man. I could not tell you how to set it up. All I know is the Mega Chat that Tony's referring to is PayPal. It goes to my PayPal. DB made a reduction of port wine for an old fashioned. Ooh, what? That sounds kind of delicious. Rocket Boy, wait. Ring, okay, wedding, okay. Trip to Italy, hold up. But no time for No, you... Rocket Boy, you're not understanding. Okay, to go to Italy, I had to take off over 2 weeks of work. So what I'm saying is now it's like, oh, hey, I want to take off work. And they're kind of like, you want to what? You just lived a whole month in Italy and you want to what? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. It's not... There's plenty of time in the day. But, you know, my employer who pays me money to be at work is not... I don't know. I haven't poked the bear yet, and I'm kind of scared to. Ron James vanilla frosting bomb for me. I get that too. You definitely get the light whiskey up front, and then you get the rye characteristics in the back. I do have unused vacation. I have several hours left, but that doesn't mean it will be approved. That would have made a great sticker. Like, literally, this Urukai diving with the bottle. Don't you hate it when your employer wants you to be at work? You need to come and work. Yeah, I hate it. I have a 12-day vacation this October. Trust me, I know the feeling of this money is already allocated, so I'm not going to do that other thing that looks fun. David Smith says, I hear you, Trev, getting married in November. Let's go. Cheers, dude. Let's raise a glass to David. Also, weddings are way too expensive. Yeah. It's like engagement photos. Freaking the venue. Freaking the stock the bar. Freaking this guy. You want a DJ. Freaking this dude and this dude. And you want this and you want that. And you freaking want... You want flowers over it. I just spent so much money on a ring. Now I got to do this. Shoot, man. What's up, Brenton? What the heck are you up to? The date, our wedding date is March 9th. The Bourbon Ridge meetup. I'm telling you, I have no updates other than we have to make it happen. Lisa D, hello, Trevor. Lisa, freaking aggressive, and I like it. What are you drinking on, Lisa? Whenever I get married, small ceremony on Driftwood Beach, when a large reception party at another time. Just elope, go to Vegas. You'll be just as married. But you know, the Bourbon Jerk, have you not met Ms. Wrench? That ain't happening. She already picked out her dress. We already got she about to have the time of her life. And that's, you know what? It's all I care about. I'm a dude, you know, like, I'm cool to dress in my tux and look good and drink bourbon all day and do your, you know, I do's, and as long as she's having the time of her life. What am I drinking again? I poured this. I'm questioning this because it doesn't taste toasted. Or maybe I'm drunk. That's a very good possibility. What are you guys drinking on? Everyone, comment right now. What do you drink? How many likes are we at? How many likes are we at? We got to get to 100. Get them up there. Hit the like button. I haven't said that once. Britton's drinking some Yellowstone single barrel. Ooh, freaking let's go. Joe, BEP, Peerless Double Oak Rye. Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond. Maker's Mark 46. Joe the sample freaking guy. Joe, where the heck have you been? Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A123? Happy wife, happy life, or something like that. I literally, whatever she wants is what we do. I'm an easygoing dude, and as long as she's happy, I'm happy. Water? You know, they call whiskey the water of life. Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof, Doc Swenson's Blender's Cut? Ooh. Why is it that Shauna, every time Shauna names something, either A, what she names, I pour it, or B, she names what she's drinking, and I want to drink it. Because I have a Blender's Cut that I kind of want to drink. Shauna, you need to stop. At least the Blender's Cut's not 130 proof. The last of my Smoke Wagon uncut, and I'm sad about it. What's Rocket Boy? What batch was that? And also, can you not get them? Like, is it hard for you to get? Robert Jennings, what's up, Robert? Smart man, learn that early. I've learned it. I feel like Jabber Jaws, Pipe Dream, Cast Strength. Ooh, there we go. Man, those Cast Strength Redwood Empires are good, man. Viking Bourbon, cheers, nerds. He just got done biking 37 miles. Probably not, but probably. Britton said, did you see the Jack Daniels 15 and 18 photos? I did see those photos. I almost put them in my the video I posted today, but I'm like, are those real? I don't know if those are real. If they turn out to be real, I'm going to do a video on just them. Joe Morelli, Jack Daniels Barrel Proof Rye. Heck yeah. Mash and Journey Dancing Goat, the Spaniard. It's probably not how they said it. JH, what's up, Jay? Boone County 7-year cast strength single barrel. Ooh, I got one of those. Bartless and James margarita flavored Mark cooler. I was like, Bartles and James, like that's a new bourbon. Oh, it's a margarita cooler. Jake McKee's Jack Daniel's barrel proof. Shauna wants me to pour some of that freaking blender's cut, which I might. I kind of want to. I swear to God, it's like every time she says something, it's like, oh, that's exactly what I want. I got married in a 17th century garden with some nice white folding chairs and a solo violinist. Done. Rented 2 beach houses for the week and had my southern family. Yeah, that actually sounds really cool. We're in I wouldn't call it a barn. It's a pretty big building. Barn style, rustic. And the whole flank of the building is windows and stuff. And there's a literal freaking, it's a pond, right? So a very large man-made vessel of water that is way larger than any lake you've seen. So I'm like, I thought this was a pond. No, it's a lake. It's like a man-made little lake out there. They have a boat. You can drive a boat across this wedding pond. So it's honestly beautiful. So I was not expecting that. I showed up and was like, what the heck is this? Yeah, we got time for another pour. Why not? We still got to get the Tony Bag of Donuts. What happens when you click that link, man? Like, what does it show you? I see you messaged me. Calumet 15. What's up, Blue? Blue. Oh, come on, Blue. Let me go grab another pour. I don't have a blender's cut. But I'm going to pour this one. It's their new one. It's just their lower proof one. I figured while I was standing up, the world was pretty, we're getting schlammered. And I'm cool with it. Like every one of you should be getting schlammered. It's Friday. Drink water. But I poured their newest one. I almost grabbed the store pick, but then I was, self-preservation, Shauna. I was trying to make sure I didn't die. I will say this one is their lowest proof one. It's 80, not 80, it's 90. 90 proof. So just think, it's MGP, 90 proof MGP. So think, the best thing that I can explain this to, compare this to, is Smoke Wagon Straight Whiskey. The 90 proof version. That's kind of the realm this is in. A little more butterscotch. Lighter, not, doesn't melt your face off, and it's a little butterscotchy. Not complex. Like, you will, like, please never get this bottle and be like, oh my God, this is the best thing I've ever had. No, it's not. It ain't gonna do that. Keep the pours flowing, sipping single barrel Old Forester over here. There you go. Wilty, I work at a hotel. We had a guy to propose under our oak trees with the Atlantic in the background. She was so prepared that the wedding contract was signed before they checked out 2 days later. You know, I'll give you a story right now. Miss Wrench and I got engaged 2 days before we went to Italy. And everyone was like, either there were two types of people. One was like, you couldn't wait till Italy? And then you had the other people who was like, oh wow, you did it in Italy. And we were like, no, we did it right before Italy. The reason was, for one, she was like, it better be before Italy. Two, she was so prepared that it would be in Italy, right? Because I was asking her about, like, what hotel are we staying at in this city, blah, 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 and I found a place to eat, and she's like, oh, he's doing it there. He's doing it there. I feel like that would have ruined it. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be that prepared, like, oh, yeah, oh, my God, he proposed, yes, yes, where's the contract? Freaking, just ruined it. You know what I'm saying? Crispy Bacon just got off work listening, though. Cheers, dude. Well, how was work? Jack Daniel's 12 is far from over oak. You tripping. David. I think David is on crack. I never once said that. David, I'm saying Jack Daniel's 10, bro. Jack Daniel's 12 is a banger. Tony Bag of Donuts, $5 mega chat testing. He got it. Tony got it. Tony is the first super chat and the first mega chat. He is both. Bro, I love Jack Daniel's 12. I don't know what you're talking about, David. Did I say that? If I said that, I'm definitely talking about Jack Daniel's 10. Jack Daniel's 10 is oakier than the Jack Daniel's 12. I'm pretty sure I said that Jack Daniel's 12 is way better. If I messed up, I messed up. I'm gonna own it because I'm drunk. But dude, the 12 is way better than the 10. I'm telling you. God, I'm sorry, David. The Smoke Wagon was batch 153A 2022. I haven't seen it in Washington. We get them regularly here. I buy them every 5 batches. You know, and I'm like, I don't keep up with all of the I don't keep up with all the Smoke Wagon batches. It just, whenever I run out, I go and buy whatever is the newest batch. We have like 5 minutes and we're not at 100 likes. We have to hit 100 likes or else terminated. Come on, we don't have to bring out the Malort. Will that get Malort? Do we want Malort? I'm drinking good whiskey. Okay, David. Okay, David. Thank God. I felt bad, man. I was like, did I say something dumb? So Brenton, now we got to call out Brenton. Brenton said that he said the 12 was too oaky. Okay, let me go to Brenton's defense. If he thinks the 12 is too oaky, do not go to the 10. And that's fine. It is oaky. They are oaky. And if it's too oaky to you, it's too oaky to you. It's like someone who has like a cherry Dr. Pepper and you're like, oh, that's too cherry. And some people are like, no, that's the perfect amount of cherry. Who's right and who's wrong? Neither of you. Too much oak is too much oak to whatever palate. What is fact is the Jack Daniel's 10 versus the 12. The 12 is literally less oaky on the palate than the 10. So it's kind of weird how that played out. I don't know the ins and outs of it, how that happened. Science. Amy the Legend, boom. Shauna says, luckily it wasn't 1792 foolproof. That did me in. That did me in. Joe Thompson. Joe is Jet IV4 allocation. Joe, you were the one who did the mega chat last week and you didn't say anything. That's you. That's Joe Thompson. Oh, I have access to all of this. I know who does what. Have you had Bullets Blender Select? Are those the store picks? What are those? I have a 104 proof bullet, and it's really freaking good. So if that's what you're talking about, way better than any. Like if it's higher than 100 proof, I'm gonna go ahead and say like, yeah, it's probably pretty good. You should get it. Joe, I bet you, how much is it? Mark Bond, how the heck are you, dude? What have you been up to? Oh, shoot. We gotta do it. I love you guys so much, and I hate you all the same because of what we're about to do. That's sad at how close this bottle is to me. Well, here you go, Mark Bun. It's been a while just chilling. Yeah, we're just chilling too. Blue, should it be out of the bottle or out of a glass? All right, guys. We're gonna go until I finish this glass of actual whiskey, so we'll go into overtime a little bit. But for those of you who will be leaving right now, at the top of the hour, I love you. I will see you next week. For everyone else who stays, I love you more, because you're freaking nerds. And oh, collect it, own it. Woo! Whoa, you gotta get it. That's bad. That's big bad. Lock it in. I'm gonna drink something else, man. Like, that pisses me off. That's for you, Blue. Oh, it didn't help. I'm still tasting the Malort. What did I pour? Oh, I'm messed up bad tonight, guys. My God. What is in this glass? Is it this? Because this doesn't help. It made it worse. That tastes like vomit. It does. Hey, what's up, Noah? Crying, are ya? I mean, I'm not crying now, but the flavor that's in my mouth is definitely that of a human who has how do I word this without upsetting you? Imagine exfoliating your stomach, but not feeling sick. You know what I'm saying? So you're like, you don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. I don't feel sick. But the flavor that's left over in my mouth suggests that I was. That's what's happening. It's not good. It's not good. That was the dumbest thing I've probably ever done. Mr. Fulton. Miraz. Hello, today. Oh, it is the Doc Swenson. Yeah, the Doc Swenson, it just lost points for me. You couldn't kill the Malort flavor. You lost points. Yeah, it's the Doc Swensons. I forgot I put it back there. I just had this bottle right next to me. That's probably would have helped more. When are you gonna make your turn to Discord, says Donald. I want to get back onto Discord. I want to do I might open up a little Discord for the Bourbon Wrench Patreon. And I would like to hang out there because, and obviously to come hang out with you, Donald, but the Discord, some of the chats, dude, Donald, I vividly remember a chat with you. We stayed up like all night long, dude. It was like the best conversation. It was just so much fun. So I might set up a Discord for my Patreon. I don't know, like half of these, I feel like half of the people watching don't even know what Discord is. So it's kind of hard, like, hey, we're doing a Discord, and they're like, what is Discord? It's I feel like it's an intricate app. I struggle finding out how to use it. So I feel like if I do it for my Patreon, it would be very simple. Like, here's a chat, here's a text, and here's a video. And you click one, and we're in it. Does anything help after Malort? Some things do more than that. Would love Bourbon Wrench Discord. I'll make one. And here's the thing. For the people who want to use it, they'll use it. And the people who don't, they won't. And if they want to learn, we can help them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we'll get there. We'll use it. All you need is a computer, and I want to make mine very simple. There's not going to be, 30,000 little channels you can join. I don't want that crap. I want, click this and you can post photos. Click this and you're in a text chat or a voice chat. And then click this, you're in a video chat. Because we can use it to where we can talk to each other like we're on the phone. And you can use it like you're in a text like a text thing. It's pretty cool once you figure it out. I'll open one. I'll open one up. Yeah, Amy Bohm says, well, Trev, it can get worse. Remember that terrible stuff that DC sent you? And then someone else reminded me too. Who was that? Jake McKee. Halloween blind is just around the corner. You guys know, for Halloween, I drink the worst tasting things on the planet. Last year was probably the worst stuff I've ever had in my mouth. I've had some pretty sketchy things. None of them came close to what DC sent me. I bet you he will do it again this year. And I 100% guarantee you that Trev Wilson will do it again too. Hey, what's up, Women of Whiskeys? Michelle, I'm going to tell you right now, your stream, what day was that? That was a Wednesday. Was that really that 2 days ago? I was drunk. One of my favorite streams you've ever done. Like, that dude was awesome. I'm also just a huge wine guy, so it was so fun having him. Donald Rents, the funniest night on Discord with you was one night you had a tornado warning and you thought to jump into the Discord chat and it lasted until 7 a.m. and you wanted Taco Bell. I also drove to Taco Bell and got Taco Bell. All right, guys. Let's wrap her up. 1, I have to piss. 2, we're drunk. I'm drunk. You might not be drunk. So I freaking love you guys. Again, there will be another video. I already have a video filmed. There will be another video. 2, if you haven't joined the Bourbon Wrench Patreon page, go check it out. And you can see, you will have access to all of these upcoming picks. You know, there was no real commercial break tonight, but if you want access to these, they are coming, baby. Love you guys. And what else? That's it. We'll see. I'll probably see you guys maybe this weekend for a video live stream, and I'll definitely see you guys next week multiple times. Oh, I gotta go. I'm about to piss. I am about to pee my pants, and so should you.